The locker room hum has a different weight now, heavier and brittle, because Barcelona has been hit where it hurts most, the midfield that builds everything. Two names that usually anchor the team's imagination are suddenly absent. Gavi, who undergoes knee surgery and faces a long recovery, and Fermin Lopez, sidelined with a muscle problem that will keep him out for weeks. That double setback forces Hansi Flick to rearrange not only personnel, but the whole plan for how this team creates danger and controls tempo. In the short term, a proven figure like Dani Olmo seems set to shoulder more responsibility. His movement and goal threat make him the obvious starter when the club needs steady creativity. But football is often about the unexpected pivot, about who steps forward when the regular order fractures, and that is where a 17-year-old named Dro suddenly comes into view. Dro's path hasn't been meteoric in the tabloids, but it has been methodical in training pitches and youth tournaments. A La Masia graduate who featured on the summer tour and even found the net in the friendly in Kobe, he returned to Barcelona with something that matters to coaches, a sense that his technical comfort and simplicity under pressure can translate to minutes at the highest level. Flick's decision to give him the No 27 shirt is not mere trivia. It's a signal that the club acknowledges him as a practical option should the first team need one more creative voice. That combination, a pre-season cameo that impressed and an official shirt number, transforms him from rumour to resource overnight. So what does this mean on the field? When Gavi and Fermin are unavailable, Barcelona loses bite in the press and a linking maestro between defence and attack. That void changes how opposition teams will sit and how spaces will open or close. Dani Olmo's inclusion can preserve attacking threat, but Olmo is not a carbon copy of the missing duo. He offers different angles, more final third instinct, perhaps less of the relentless recovery late in matches. That's where Dro's profile matters: short, sharp turns, calm ball retention in tight corridors, and an inclination to choose the simple right pass rather than a heroic attempt. In a squad stretched by fixtures, that reliability becomes valuable. Imagine the manager's options on a Tuesday night with a game that demands fresh legs. Keep Olmo as the most likely starter and use Dro as a late high-energy spark, or hand Dro a longer run when the pattern of play suggests the team needs small, quick combinations to break stubborn defences. Either scenario presents risk. Youth can crack under pressure, and opportunity, minutes can harden a young player into a professional. Flick has shown he will not hesitate to use academy talent when he believes they fit the tactical need, and the current injury map gives him no choice but to look inward. Fans who watched Dro in Japan saw a player comfortable in a first-team shirt. Coaches saw a youth who could be trusted to keep the ball and free teammates with the right pass. The stakes are bigger than one match. If Dro handles a cameo well, the manager gains a rotational option for cup ties and congested weeks. If he flourishes over several appearances, the club faces a decision about long-term integration versus cautious development, loan more bench minutes, or a place with the squad. And on the flip side, if Olmo shoulders the load and the team hums, Dro's role might be limited to patience and training until injuries subside. Either way, this is a moment where careers can pivot. A teenager's composure in the final third could tip the balance of a tight game, and in a long season, those small margins add up. For the supporter watching tonight, the drama is immediate. Will Flick trust the kid, or will experience carry the day? For the youngster himself, the situation is a test of temperament more than technique, nerves, the roar of the crowd, the awareness that every touch will be magnified. For the club, it's a reminder that La Masia remains the heartbeat of resilience. When injuries carve holes, the academy is still the primary patch. In the end, this is not merely about names on a team sheet. It's about how one club handles adversity, whether a manager has the courage to place a developing talent in a hot seat, and whether a single substitute minute can push a season in a new direction. Tonight, the numbers on shirts will matter less than the minutes on the clock, and one brave young player could rewrite not just his biography, but a chapter of the campaign.